Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ Sons, and we have got the national title football game for y'all here today, where we will be heading up the Texas Tech Red Raiders versus the Army Black Knights, or maybe just Knights at this stage. They may have changed. But they are the number 2 team in the country, the men of West Point, with 126 passing offense and second in rushing. You can expect that from their style. They are an old school option type of offense, so they are not going to be able to pass it very well, but they are a running team, and we have had issues with teams that can get to the outside on us. So this is going to be a pretty tough battle for us. We've got to play it smart, we've got to play it right, and we've got to play it fast. Now, we will be here in the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California for the title game. This is something that we have only dreamed of. We were able to accomplish it with Tennessee as the offensive coordinator. Here, our third season at Tech, we've been basically bringing us from the bottom of the Big 12. Now we are number 1 in the country. 2-time defending Big 12 champions and looking to make a statement. And so we're going to go ahead and get this thing started off on our first possession here with a 3rd and 7 from our own about 39-yard line. Holt's going to have the snap, and he fires it to the right. He's got Revis down the right side. Revis gets a good 22-yard gain on that one. He has been a playmaker for us all season in big spots, and he comes through here at the start of this game. We needed our big players to step up. Holt, we know what he can do. Chris Birch, we kind of know what he can do, but some of these receivers, Kyle Jones has kind of fallen off. Hunter Sparks has really stepped up, and we're going to need him in this one. But Zach Revis has also come through big time for us. He's being our second running back right now, and he's great out of the slot position. So now after that big gain by Revis, we have a 1st and 10 coming out in a pistol formation, play action. Holt drops to his left. He fires Birch, cuts it back in, and outside again, and Birch is brought down after a gain of 9. Chris Birch making some moves, and it looks like we've got a lot of speed. This Army team has not played all that many people of really strong teams. This season they are undefeated, which is why they are number 2. They have earned that spot and earned their spot in this game. But I think we can outpace them with our athleticism here as Birch makes a spin, bounces off a tackler, still breaking him. Chris Birch, 17 yards down to the 12-yard line as he's got 26 yards on these last couple plays. And we are moving, ladies and gentlemen, down inside the red zone thanks to the athleticism of Birch. Holt becoming, he's making the smart plays now. That's one thing that he didn't always do last season when he had to step up. He is doing it now, making those smart plays and finding the open guy. So 1st and 10 as we come up here at about the 13-yard line. We're going to be in a shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Holt, a little option keeper. He's going up the middle, cuts it back inside, and Holt looks like he's going to be brought down after a gain of 9 yards. Holt with a big-time push right there as he gets us all the way down to about the 4-yard line here. As we've got this thing moving, we are building momentum. 2nd and 1 now. Holt's going to come set here, and we have a shotgun once again. 2 running backs, 3 wide outs. He's going to have a little play action. Holt stands back, rolls to his left, and they're going to get him. He rolled right into the pressure right there. Did not see him coming off till it was too late. And Jared Scott for the Army team gets the first sack of this game, bringing Holt down for about a 9-yard loss. So that will give us a 3rd and 10 back at the 13-yard line. We don't need a touchdown. We only need a 1st down. So Holt's going to be here in a shotgun 4 wide. He's got the snap, fires it over the middle, and that one is actually going to be dropped by Kyle Jones. It looked like he had made the catch initially, but the hit knocked it loose, and it falls incomplete, and we're going to have to attempt a field goal here. So Harris will come out, and he's going to put it up and through the middle for the first points of the national championship game here in Pasadena, California, as we have a 3-0 lead. And here come the Black Knights, about just under 4 minutes remaining in this game. They are no-huddle option-style offense. We've got to keep up with them. As they come out in the little wing set, Williams has it. He's running that option, gets the toss out to Porter, and Porter's going to be hit and brought down Great pursuit by our defense. Terrence Franklin comes up, plays his role perfectly, and makes that tackle right there in the backfield. Robinson was going to be there to assist if he wasn't able to bring him down all by himself. And so we do get a big-time stop right there, making it 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line as the West Point team is trying to push it through and get this game at least tied up. So they come back out in their little wing formation, send a man in motion. They toss it out to Setzer. Setzer gets hit and chased down after only a gain of 2 yards. They tried to get to the outside. That is the one area where we have struggled, but I think, I mentioned the speed in our offensive drive, and I think we've got the speed here to keep up with them on the defensive side as well. So 3rd and 10. They are going quickly. They send Massey in motion from right to left. Williams has a snap, drops back. Pressure gets there. He throws it up, and it's going to be knocked down. 2 Red Raiders in the area. Anderson and it looks like Smith were right there. Neither one of them able to come down with it, so that will be a long field goal opportunity here for Army. It'll be about a 55-yarder. We do have Kyle Jones back there to receive it just in case they don't have the leg on it. As the snap goes up and the kick, it looks like it's heading there, and it's no good. It was just short, and I mean just short. Kyle Jones couldn't even return it, and look at that ball coming up. It had the good line, but right under the crossbar there, and that's going to be a missed field goal. So we will take over here. As right now we have a 3rd and 11 on our ensuing drive and a shotgun. Holt has a snap. He's going to fire it over the middle. He's got Rivas again. Zach Rivas, big-time play for 20 yards this time. He comes up big over the middle and had to be there. We had to find him. We had to have that one, and we got him. Holt delivered a beautiful pass over the linebackers between the defensive backs. Rivas, pays his debt to him and makes that catch. So now 1st and 10 in a pistol. Holt has it. They could bring pressure on the screen pass, and it's going to fall incomplete. Kyle Jones drops his 2nd pass of the day. So Holt is 5 of 8 for 70 yards. 2 of those incompletions, though, being drops by Kyle Jones. Now, he probably would have been stopped for a loss on that play, so I guess it kind of worked out in his favor there. 2nd and 10. Holt in a shotgun. Once again, 4 wide. It's going to be an option. He's keeping it. He gets away from one and follows his blockers, but is chased down finally after a gain of 7. Holt's got 11 yards rushing on the day. Probably should see him pick that up as we get going throughout this game here. First quarter getting ready to come to a close. We are in the final minute here as we're going to be going 5 wide now, leading 3-0 over Army here at the Rose Bowl. Holt drops that one off to Jones, who's actually going to make the catch, tries to get some extra space with the spin move, but kind of spins into the tackle there. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 8 yards. So that will give us a 1st and 10 here at the 28-yard line. As we are coming back out, set in the pistol formation, 3 wide. Army looking like they're going to try to bring the blitz on us. Clock counting down, and they do blitz. Holt gets it off, gets Sparks over the middles, and he turns it up, and he's brought down after 16 yards. Hunter Sparks right there on that slant pattern. The ball got delivered to him just in time. Great blocking, really, to hold up against that pressure, and almost intercepted. 1 inch this way or that way, I think, as Al Pacino said, is the difference between winning and losing. Well, 1 inch is the difference between an interception and a completion on that pass right there. And we're not going to get the snap off before the end of the quarter. So it will be 3-0 here in Pasadena as the Red Raiders lead the Black Knights of West Point. And let's see how we can get this one going, try to get our offense a little bit more on the move. And so now as this second quarter starts, we are at the 12-yard line with the 1st and 10. So once again, not needing a touchdown, just a 1st down to keep the drive alive. Holt's in a pistol. Play action, has the snap, fires it to the right side. He's got Hunter Sparks. Touchdown Tech. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Holt to Sparks. That has been a connection that has really lit up the scoreboard these past few weeks. And these young guys do it again. As with Harris booting this extra point through, we will now lead 10-0 here in the national championship game. That was a big-time moment. Now, Army has the opportunity to respond, and they are moving the ball on us once again as they have a 1st and 10 at the Red Raider 38-yard line. Williams hands it off to Meadows. Big hole open. Anderson unable to really bring him down solidly, but he does kind of trip over him. Brock Meadows having 20 yards on 2 rushes and a big-time one right there for Army, as that gives them another set of downs and puts them at about the 27. So here they come setting their wing formation, 3 wide. Williams gets hit, and he's brought down on the option. Woo! Armstrong got through quickly, a lot quicker than I think Williams was expecting, and so he was not able to get the pitch off, and he's going to be brought down after a loss of 2 yards right there. That's how you have to play their option style. You have to get out on those edges, be fast, and be smart. And so now 2nd and 12. Williams with the snap once again, and he's hit, and it's a fumble. He tried to toss it, but it got knocked away. Armstrong scoops it up. He's at the 30, the 20. No one's going to catch him. 10, 5. Get your guns up, Tech. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Mark Armstrong with about the 65-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown. They tried to get the option off. Williams got hit real early on that one. Tried to get the toss out. Couldn't do it. It bounced off one of our other defenders. Armstrong picks it up and takes it to the house. That is going to give us a 17-0 lead. And with all momentum going our way, we got a 3-and-out against Army and forced them to punt to us. So here we are back on offense, and Holt is rolling. Everybody else is stumbling, but Holt is rumbling as he goes and picks up a massive gain on that option keeper right up the middle. Big hole starting to open up. And we are leading, like I said, 17-0 here in the second quarter. 5.5 minutes remaining as we have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Holt's going to be in a shotgun, 3 wide. He's got the snap. He scans over the field, fires it over the middle, and almost intercepted. Whoo! Made a rough decision there, but it doesn't hurt him too bad, as that one almost got picked off. And that could kill all momentum we have. But luckily it falls down incomplete. So 2nd and 10, Holt with an option, hands it off to Birch. Big hole open. Chris Birch, he's going to pick up 10 yards and a 1st down on that option. Only his 2nd rush of the day. He's got 16 yards on those 2 rushes. So we might have to look to fold him in a little bit later, depending on how the score of this game works out. So 1st and 10 after that 10-yard rush. Holt's going to come out in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left side. He hands it off to Birch, going left. Cuts it up the middle. Chris Birch bouncing off tacklers, and he's brought down after a gain of 9 yards. So 19 yards on the last 2 rushes by Birch, and he's got 25 yards in total. So 2nd and 1 here at the 6. Current drive has gone for about just over 3 minutes and 7 plays. Holt in a shotgun, sends Sparks in motion. He handed to Sparks up the middle. Bounce it off, guys. Sparks into the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Hunter Sparks. I don't think I'd really call that an end around, but he takes the handoff and takes it right up the middle, follows his blockers beautifully, and gets into the end zone and gives us a 24-0 lead. And our defense is playing outstanding. They got another 3-and-out, no major plays, just 3 simple, good defensive stops. And now we have the ball again, under 2 minutes here remaining in the first half, leading 24-0. And Holt gets that little pass out to Birch in the flat there, and that's going to pick up a good 8 yards and bring up 2nd and 2. Holt is 11 of 15 for 144 yards on the day. He's going to be going in a shotgun. 4 wide, 3 to the right. Holt has a snap. They bring a blitz. Stands tall, fires it deep down the left side. He's got him in. Touchdown, Tech. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It was Kyle Jones running the streak pattern down the sideline. Holt saw him and got rid of it right at the perfect moment. Stood in tall in the pocket as the pressure got to him. Holt delivers it, gets the 1 foot down. That's all he needs. And that's going to give us a 31-0 lead here at half. Wow, we did not expect this to come out the way we are playing. Our defense playing excellent against the run. We have struggled with that earlier in the season, but we are handling it well tonight. And it's been an all-out great game by this Red Raiders offense and defense. Coming through with some big plays, not just the fumble recovery for a touchdown, but getting back there and handling their run. That was something that was a big concern coming into it. We practiced hard with it, stopping them on the edge, and we've been able to pull that off so far in this game. Now, 31-0 you'd think would be a safe lead, but we cannot play it that way. We have seen big leads we've had in games disappear. Tennessee earlier in the season is one like that, where we had a big lead. However, it disappeared as the game went on. Now, we've held them to 52 yards through the air and only 44 on the ground, which is one I'm most proud of, while we've been racking it up on both sides and through the air and on the ground. So now, Army will start out with possession of the ball here in the third quarter in their first play. They try to throw it off to the left side. Wesley Williams, their quarterback, he's only completed 4 out of 9 for those 52 yards. And getting them into a passing style is really what we wanted to do, get them out of their game plan. And you can tell it's just not working for them. So they're going to come out in the second and 10. Williams under center gets the pass off to Stewart and actually gets it completed. Clayton Stewart's going to pick up 3 yards on that reception. That's his third catch of the day, as they have now a 3rd and 7 here at the start of the second half. Going quickly now, Williams is back under center in a little wing formation. As the snap, scans over, pressure gets to him, drops it off to Robertson, and he's going to be gang tackled. Smith hits him first. Anderson cleans it up. What a great play by that defense. They are fast, and they are swarming to the ball in this one. Now in our ensuing drive, Holt's going to be handing it off to Birch up the middle, making some moves, following his blockers. Chris Birch will pick up 6 yards on that play. He's got 50 yards on the ground after 8 rushes so far this evening. Now we have it at the 31-yard line with a 2nd and 4 here. Holt's going to be coming out in the shotgun, 2 tight ends to the right side. Birch in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Birch going right. Got a hole open, and Chris Birch is going to be brought down after a gain of 6 yards that time. Sticking to about the just 6-yard average he's had all day. He's got 9 rushes now for 56 yards. And so we are at the 25-yard line, almost inside the red zone. As we come set to the line here, Holt's going to be in a shotgun. He's got 3 wide with Andy Paul in the slot. He's going to hand it off to Birch going left. Tries to cut it back up, but they clogged the hole open on that one. Birch is brought down for a 1-yard loss by Avery Foreman. That'll be his 2nd tackle for a loss here in this game. So now at the 26, a 2nd and 11. We do lead 31-0 still. The clock is ticking away. 4.5 minutes to go at the third. Trying to, pay these guys some respect. Let's face it, you go to one of the academies, you are a legit hero in the making right there. And so have some respect for these guys. We're not going to handle them with kid gloves either. So now after that run, option keeper or option handoff, which they read beautifully and got us stopped up the middle for another 1-yard loss. We have a 3rd and 12. Holt's going to be 2 tight ends under center. He has the snap. They bring a blitz. Stands in the pocket. Great blocking. He finds Andy Paul over the middle. Holt to Andy Paul for 14 yards. That's his first reception of the day, and what a big one it was. That got us the first down that we need on this one to keep the drive alive here in the third quarter. Now Holt's going to be in a shotgun, 4 wide this time. As he gets set, then running a screen, drops it off for Birch, following his blockers, cuts it outside. Chris Birch, and is going to be brought down after a gain of 6 yards now. He's got 40 yards receiving through the air, 54 on the ground. He's having a hell of an afternoon. 2nd and 4 here at about the 6-yard line, 7-yard line. Holt's going to be in a pistol formation. He scans over the defense, has a snap, stands in the pocket, fires. He's got Hunter Sparks once again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Get your guns up, Lubbock. Your Red Raiders have now extended their lead to soon be 38-0 here in Pasadena. Army just cannot cover our guys. They just can't. Now, we would bring our backups in and score 1 extra touchdown and give up a field goal. And so for the final second, we had to do it. Holt has led this team all season since he took over at the end of last season. He has led us all the way here, and he got the final kneel-down opportunity. We are now national champions. Year 3 here in Tech. Big-time plays on both sides of the ball. Armstrong right there picking up that fumble, returning it for a touchdown, really sending all momentum our way and taking the air out of the young men from West Point. What a game that has been. Lubbock, fly those Texas Tech flags, wear the black and red. This day belongs to you and your Red Raiders, as we have gotten our first national championship here. Dominic Holt, player of the game, 231 through the air, 3 touchdowns. Just a fantastic effort by him. Now, where does that lead us? We will see what happens in the off season and kind of where our team stands in the next episode. So it is going to be, we are going to have some changes. I mean, that's a given. You don't come out, win 45-3. We have a lot of senior leadership on this team. Holt, he's a junior, but hey, with this kind of performance he's had this season, God knows what he's capable of and where he could go from here. He might look to go to the NFL, and if he does, we're going to have to look back at some of our recruits that we've had coming in. And we are also in the next episode going to spotlight a couple new recruits that you haven't really had a chance to see yet. They are subscriber recruits. We will highlight where they are on the depth chart, what we can expect from them in the oncoming season, and kind of where we can go. Can we defend our title? That's going to be the biggest thing. Now we're in defense mode. We needed to claim it. Now we have to defend it. And that's what all of next season is going to be about, defending this championship. So hit that subscribe button if you have not hit that button already. If you did like today's video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up because it really does help out the channel. And we truly greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ & Sons. We are so grateful for the growth and the enthusiasm the channel has seen over the last couple of months. I cannot thank y'all enough for that. And also on that, hit that little bell notification icon. We will be having our Madden 23 series coming up here in a little while. We are finishing up the Chase Champion Road to Glory series, basically short mini series, and then we will head over to Madden in the next about week or so. And so be sure to stay tuned for all that. Join us for all those episodes, and I will see y'all then, everybody. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you for the support. As always, stay safe. And, well, y'all know how it goes, right? Later, y'all.